All this mold stinks inside. All that water down there. This is why, guys, you should never buy a flood damaged vehicle, regardless however cheap it is. It's never worth it. Is that the sound of death? Welcome back, guys, to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be reviewing the Mercedes CLC flood damage, and today we're just going to go over it all. Stick around, guys, so I could review the whole car with you from back to front, top to bottom, and see what problems it comes up with. You should never buy a flood damaged vehicle. I'm going to show you the reasons why. This vehicle, it says it starts and drives, but I know there's going to be some issues with the electrical. Water and electrics never mix, so we're going to see. The first issue I know I'm going to see when I start the car is going to be the crankshaft. When water gets into that, it usually seizes up. But if it's not seized up, it'll make a really loud banging noise from the bottom end. But stay tuned so we can show you what I'm talking about. For my car, hopefully it shouldn't be too long. He'll load it up and I'll be on my way. Flood damaged cars don't usually come with any damage. From the outside, it looks all good and clean. Always check your straps before you head off on your journey. And from the inside, you gotta expect all this mold stinks inside like you want to throw up. And see all that water down there. This is why, guys, you should never buy a flood damaged vehicle, regardless however cheap it is. It's never worth it. I've got the car loaded on the back. Back to base. Just gonna start to unload it. The batteries are always dead when you get these sort of cars, 9 times out of 10. So I'm gonna get my jump starter, try to start it up, see if it starts and runs, or it gives me more problems just taking it in. The car body looks in decent condition. Let's go around it. All the panels from flood damaged car look okay, bit of scuff there. On the back, I left all the doors open over the weekend. You can see there's mold, obviously, and it still smells in there. I've used the interior valet cleaner just in places. Let's start and see what surprises come up. Okay, what to expect from a flood damaged car. It's the main reason why we shouldn't buy a flood damaged car. I had to swap a battery around and just see. Oh my god, you hear that noise? What tends to happen is when you have a flood damaged vehicle, the crankshaft, water gets into there and it makes a noise. Now this is obviously blowing out air from everywhere. A few pipes are off, but you can hear it like the cracks like banging. When you give some gas, you can do that. So with flood damaged cars, when they've been sat in water, usually the bearing inside the hubs usually go. So you want to be careful when you buy one of them flood damaged cars. If you have to swap all 4 hubs, it's costly, especially on a Mac or whichever car you're going to go to do. But the main thing is the problem is the engine. If the engine's gone, that noise, you can't drive around like that. Nobody would want to drive around like that. It sounds louder than a diesel. And what other problems? Electrically, window switches, they don't seem to be working. Headlights are working, beams are working, radiator not working, radio not work. Oh, it is working. It's working. These lights are working. Yep, that's working fine. Backlights are working. Alarm sirens working. But it says restraint system malfunction. And you can see the SRS lights are on. Got intermittent fault with the lighting. You can see it flickering on and off. And it's got the check engine light. Now that should work. Power locks ain't working. Check fluid. Locks ain't working. Passenger airbag. Heaters are working. Sorry guys if I'm speaking, I got my nose covered. It still smells the mold in here. But that's what you got to expect from a flood damaged vehicle. It may look cheap, it may look like no damage, but as you can see that engine's banging and a lot of electrics ain't working. I did notice earlier a sign for the gearbox as well. It goes into gears, it moves, but when you move it there's a sign coming up and there's check fluid lights and all sorts. If most of the time this engine has to be swapped, but even after the engine's been swapped, I've had hundreds of more problems. They were cursed. So water and electrics with cars don't mix. So this is my personal opinion why you shouldn't buy a flood damaged vehicle. Hope this video will help somebody else when they thinking of buying a flood damaged car. Just be wary of what to expect. Most of the time the crank shaft goes. This one, it won't usually start, but this one started where you could hear the crank banging. Is that the sound of death? Thanks again guys for watching this episode of why not to buy a flood damaged car. I hope I've helped anybody who's looking at a flood damaged car what to expect when you buy one. So commonly they always turn out like this when you buy a flood damaged car, but some you may be able to get. So I always say you should go down and see. If you hear the engine knocking like that, don't bid on it. If you ask my opinion, it's too much and they didn't totally loss it or write it off, make it a cut end for no reason. So just be wary when you go to buy one of these flood damaged vehicles. Please like and subscribe so I could bring you more information on my personal experience on cars from the salvage trade.